Tom Bennett was a Kansas farmer. His farm was his world. Fields of wheat stretched far, golden under the sun. Tom worked hard each day from dawn until dusk. Then there was Buddy. Buddy was Tom's border collie. He had soft black and white fur. His eyes were bright, so very intelligent. Buddy was always with Tom, a faithful shadow. He was more than just a dog. Buddy was Tom's truest companion. Their days followed a rhythm. Mornings began before sunrise. Buddy would stretch by the door. Tom sipped his warm coffee. Together they walked the fence lines. They checked on the cattle. Buddy moved with such grace. Evenings were for resting. They sat on the old porch, watching the stars ignite. The bond between them was strong. A simple look passed between them. Buddy always knew Tom's mood. They were an unbeatable team. One autumn evening, the sky changed. It grew dark and heavy. A fierce wind began to howl. Rain started to fall hard, lashing against the farmhouse windows. It was a wild Kansas storm. Tom felt a prickle of unease. Inside, Tom sat by the fire. Buddy was briefly outside, checking the perimeter. The fire crackled softly. Tom tried to read his book, but the storm was distracting. Then he heard a noise, a sharp, sudden crash. It was not the wind, it was something else. His heart gave a lurch. Tom moved cautiously to the window. He squinted into the darkness. Two figures moved out there. They were heading for his door. Trouble had found his quiet farm. Suddenly, a black and white blur. It shot through the broken doorway. It was Buddy, his brave dog. He must have heard the commotion. He understood the danger instantly. Deep growls rumbled in his chest. Buddy was not a large dog, but his heart was enormous. He planted himself before Tom, a furry shield. Buddy faced the intruders. His teeth were bared in a snarl. A low, guttural warning issued. He would not yield an inch. His bright eyes blazed fiercely. He was protecting his master. He was defending his best friend. This was his home, his territory. He showed absolutely no fear. One of the robbers lunged forward, but Buddy moved even faster. He leaped high into the air. He sank his teeth into the man's arm. The robber screamed in pain. He dropped the weapon he held. Buddy held on, growling still. The second robber was stunned. Buddy's attack created chaos. He fought with all his might for Tom. The injured robber wrenched free. Both men looked shaken now. They turned and scrambled out, fleeing into the dark storm. The immediate danger was over. Silence returned to the farmhouse. Buddy, his wonderful Buddy, had saved him. Tom rushed to his dog's side. The little dog lay on the floor. He was wounded very badly. Tom knelt, his old knees aching. Tears streamed down his weathered face. He gathered Buddy into his arms. "Good dog," Tom whispered. "You saved me." Buddy managed a weak tail wag. He licked Tom's trembling hand. Then his bright eyes closed, and he was still. Every year on that same date, Tom makes a solemn journey. He walks to the old oak tree. Beneath its shade, Buddy rests. Tom carefully places wildflowers there. Buddy's incredible courage lives on. He was the best of dogs.